I think this is as big a contrast, Phil, of form that I've seen from a leading player. He played just magnificent snooker last night. He was in the zone, and he has not played at all tonight, has he?
Yes, you're right, Neil. I think one of the players who always comes to mind between brilliance and being very poor over a number of days might have been Tony Drago. At his best, he was unbelievable. Wow. At his worst, he couldn't do anything.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 7.
That was another bad shot, really, to go into the black. It means he put too much left-hand side on. I don't think Ronnie can quite believe the way this frame has gone, neither can Mark, but he could actually almost win this frame without ever having played in it. What does he do here? I mean, he's taking a long time on this. I'm just going to go back. Now that's interesting, isn't it? You would have thought that Ronnie would have fancied knocking in that red at length, but it's just probably a referee's nightmare, this one.
He's just behind the spot, I think, Ronnie.
Because there's quite a difficulty for Paul Collier to put these back. Both players need to help out in these situations.
Now, that's the great thing about snooker. Paul Collier knows that all of the advice given to him by both O'Sullivan and Selby will not only be accurate but also well-meaning.
I'll tell you what else, Phil, he'd have been certainly hoping that Ronnie would have gone for that long red previously, so he wouldn't have to go through all this. I was quite surprised when he had this put back, must say. So, remember what Mark did first time. He played with a touch of left-hand side off the cushion. Got too much on it. Having a bit of fun, aren't they? You can still smile despite the scoreline.
Selby could so easily have fluked that red. Also, so easily, the red could have been over the middle pocket.
Well, Mark might have the shot to play and develop the pink here from the red. Didn't want to do it. Thought he might get it into open play, but I suppose with nothing much in the scores, he doesn't need to.
32 minutes of this frame. That is a real marathon for the Premier League. Excellent again from O'Sullivan. Impatience not an issue in this match. Now, regardless of what colour he takes here, O'Sullivan will then need only yellow to blue to leave Selby needing a snooker. He doesn't need the awkward pink.
Which is very significant, Phil. It means he goes a strong favourite in the frame itself. He's got to play a good shot here. This is a little shot on the yellow to get over for the green. He should land in behind it. There's nothing much to do except get the pot. Well, Ronnie has had a brainstorm. Ronnie has had a brainstorm. He thinks that the yellow comes back up. I couldn't believe the shot he played there. That's unbelievable. I've never seen Ronnie do anything like that. He thinks the yellow comes back up. And I couldn't believe he didn't play the natural yellow to green.
Occasionally you see those mental aberrations where a player might pot 2 consecutive reds or 2 consecutive colours, but it always comes as a real shock.
You know, sometimes it's too much concentration when you're too much in your little bubble, or sometimes it's just concentration drifting, I guess. I did that. I potted 2 reds in a row once in a match. What about that shot? A fluke, but I'll tell you what, Mark Selby's going to take anything in a minute. On the brown. I don't know whether he can say that he's unlucky. I'd like to have a shot at it. It's been a very strange frame of snooker, this one.
One more revolution on that cue ball and he would have been
Selby,
full ball snookered. And now regardless, whoever pots brown or blue, that pink will be a factor.
Just going back to that, what happened to Ronnie there. I've never seen him do anything like that before. I mean, he's the sharpest thinker in the game, and he made a very strange mistake.
White.
A couple of shots ago we saw a hair on the cue ball, and that's why Ronnie O'Sullivan is asking for the white to be cleaned. Never used to get that problem when Willie Thorne was playing.
Well, it was a fluke. Ronnie raised his hand to apologise. It may prove an important one, but the way the frame's gone, Ronnie now needs the pink, and that will not be straightforward from here. I don't think the pot is onto the middle. It's too narrow for me. So I think he's got to play a safety. You look at it on the screen, you say, well, maybe the pink would just drop in the middle. Not really sure this is on. So he's playing the cross double. What a shot. No, not quite.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 9.
I was with you there, Neil, when you said what a shot. I agreed, I thought it was in. I think Ronnie did as well. Just a fraction out.
It's been an extraordinary frame of snooker, and Mark Selby can somehow still win it.
On the black, not pretty, but Mark Selby will be so relieved. A mental
Well, he wanted to come off the red into the middle of the table. Still got the green, but it's awkward queuing, as you can see. And I was about to say that Mark's highest break so far in this match is 48. Oh, he'd love to knock in an 80 or a 90 here. It was okay. He could play it slow because he knew he could play on the red. Yeah, this left corner pocket. He needs to put something solid together here. Just try and lift his confidence a little.
Well, pretty simple pot for a player of his standard.
Selby 4.
Well, a few applause there, but he has left a couple of reds on here to the right corner. He's playing the middle one of the three, I think. He's done well to get the white there. He knew he was clatting into the other red. Well, he's got the yellow, blue, but he's looking at the black.
And to finish in such good position for the black.
Well, Mark just had to readjust his concentration there.